Today we're going to do the solo for the Alliance. I slowed it down because it was ×3 speed, so it's a little slower than normal. I was told that it was too fast before, so I am sorry about that, so I slowed it down for this video. As you watch the video, you'll notice that the best unit to use that I use is my two-handed swordsman and pretty much my pelts. You can use many different types of units in this, your bowman work, but if you're just wanting to get it done, beat, and over with, I would suggest you go with any type of swords, any type of infantry, excuse me, so it could be spear or sword. I find that the two-handed swordsman, bear with me, I can't pronounce the name, are very quick. If you look at what gear I have boots on them, plus the age 2 trainer, so they train pretty quickly. Also, another good unit to have is your pelts. So any bowmen that you come across, they'll help take care of that. And then any infantry, your swordsmen do a pretty good job with that. And if you get into too much cavalry, I guess you could build hoplites, but there's not that much cavalry that I've run into. I haven't played this a lot though, so I could be very wrong with that statement. I mean, there is cavalry that you run into, but it's only a handful. As you'll see that as I go through this map, I get a big army, and I lose a lot here and there, but the pelts kill off all the ragged units, and the swordsmen kill off everything else, and it just, you go from one little area to the next, and it's pretty simple. Anybody, even the worst players, can beat this in the time limit, as long as you have an idea on what units counter what. Now, I don't expect anybody to build nothing but archers and be able to beat this map. That's kind of self-explanatory, and if I need to explain that to anybody at level 40, they should know better by now. One thing that you should upgrade are these tents when you get that ability. I did not till late in the match. Help heal your units that you do have. But as you see, it's pretty easy just to pretty much walk through it. I do make some bowmen, but after playing it, I do regret making bowmen. I wish I just stayed with pelts and swordsmen all the way through. I think that had been better use of my resources, and then cranked out more rams when I had a chance, because I barely make it through. I used an epic pillage at like 3 minutes and 20 seconds to make sure I got it beat. My pelts gear, I have legendary javelin. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I found that it's actually kind of useful. It doesn't really help much in legendaries, but now that this whole new Alliance stuff has come out, it's changed some gear that you would want to use. I think this has cavalry here. Could be wrong, I don't recall. But as you see, there's not much cavalry. There's 4 horses there. They'll die pretty quickly, even if I don't have any units that are for anti-cavalry. I know some people have great times that beat it like in a few minutes, literally like 5 something left on the clock or something like that, and all they do is build a lot of hoplites and put training gear on them, and that's one way to go. I mean, if you have very strong units, do it. I could be totally wrong. What I'm doing right now might not be the easiest way, but it just gives you an idea. And that's the whole point of these tutorials, is to give you the basic idea on how things are done. See, right now I would want to have 4 rams ready to go. I built 2 rams late, and I regret that. But you see how much ragged units are in this game. This is a whole area of nothing but ragged units, and I mean, there are some that are melee, but mostly that's ragged, and I wish I didn't have as many bowmen. I wish I had more pelts or whatever you're going to use that's anti-infantry. I think I would have done a lot better of a job. I've noticed something with this map. Is it me, or could there be another big base that goes all the way up at the top? It's like the map's not fully done or something. I don't know. As you see, I've been moving pretty slowly if you watch the time, and this could be done way quicker for pretty much anybody. As you see, I only have the 2 rams, and I knew that that wasn't going to be sufficient, so now I have to make more, and it's one reason why I cut it close on time. So I suggest, the one thing that I learned mainly is, no matter what units you use, try to have 4 rams ready to go at this point, because I could probably attack way sooner than when I do, because I'm having to wait on the 2 rams that I'm building and for them to get to me. See, they take some time for their little butts to start moving across, even with legendary wheels on them. See, I should be attacking right now, and I shouldn't be waiting. I should be hitting them because I cut it so close on time. In my head, I thought a minute was enough, and it really wasn't. Because as you see, the other 2 rams aren't even there. They're not even in the screen yet. Here comes the 3rd one. It just shows you how badly I prepared for that. But if you can learn anything from this, that'd be great. I mean, learn from the mistakes that I made also. I hope this helps at least 1 or 2 people.